welcome to stream. Oh, I really hope that this is showing up better than the Minecraft one, the way that opened. Oh no. These are the same things. So welcome back to Tavern Talk. We're right where we left off, I believe. Let me navigate to where I can see my chat. Get rid of you, and you, and you. Go here. There we go. So I can see myself. And then, oh, it's still pretty glitchy, huh? It's weird. I wonder if there's something wrong with like my Wi-Fi. It's not streaming very well at all. You can hear me just fine, I know. I wonder if that'll be a problem with Tavern Talk. So with Tavern Talk, it's just like, it's mostly a still image. I wonder if you guys would have a problem with that. Well, we'll do a short stream. We'll stream with... Trying to see if it's something that's wrong with. I know it's not, because I did just... Okay, we'll do a short stream on this. We'll go for like an hour. I have to go to bed soon anyway. And then we'll call it a day. Hello, welcome back. Good morning. Good morning, Melly. Good morning, Blaze. What have you both been up to today? Oh, you know, dilly-dallying and such. I was not dilly-dallying. He was. It goes well with the brooding. Sounds like a wonderful morning. Can I offer you both something to drink in these early hours? Yes, please. Can you make me something smart and sparkly? Can do. Yeah, I don't think we have any other options yet, so it's a sparkling nebula. Sparkling nebula is 3 intelligence. And then, ooh, I think it's charisma is the other 2. Yay, sparkling nebula, I got it correct. There we go. A fresh brew of smart sparkles. Thank you. This is just the right amount of sparkle. Happy to hear that. Blaze, what can I get you? Nothing. Alright. So, has the cape found its way back home yet? Yes. The vampire was thankful, if melancholic. It seems to have awakened memories of old woe. He seemed pretty excited to me. He should be. It fits him well. Almost like it was made for him. It was very interesting seeing a vampire in person. His fangs were shorter than I thought they'd be. I expected them to be the size of a colossal saber-toothed tiger's fangs, but they were much tinier. A common misconception. Where did you find him? At the local Gaia temple. It got split in the middle by a fallen star. That sounds morbidly interesting. It was. I I overheard some priests say they're thinking about rebuilding the temple around it because it looks kind of cool. And people like distinct temples. They do. The vampire was traveling with a really nice dwarf and a holy woman of Cassiopeia. They were asking around to see if the priests knew anything about the star rain. Did they? No, I could have told them that 2 days ago. But while we were sneaking around and listening in, we overheard the strangest conversation. Turns out Aletheia, that's the cleric's name, found out that one of the priests was actually a wobbling ooze in disguise. Scandalous. I know, right? But in the end, it was all okay. The others forgave him, and he promised to try to become a real priest. Apparently, he really loved the humidity in the temple. They all hugged and everything. It was very sweet. I was really happy to see that we could see from the shadows. Me and my mysterious and quiet Blaze. He's my new associate. I'm no such thing. It's great to see you two working together so closely. You make a great duo. We are not a duo. Thank you. How did you find the right moment to give Kyle his cape between all those heightened emotions? We didn't. She got caught. I thought one of the pillars would be big enough to hide behind, but it wasn't. It wasn't a pillar, it was a tall vase. I felt very well hidden when Aletheia suddenly asked me if I wanted to stop hiding now. She was paying a lot of attention. I think she noticed me from the very beginning. She's so cool and smart. Did you ask her about her investigation? I did, but she said it was too early to share any insights. Even when I kept asking, she wouldn't budge. So I asked Master Smith Fosgrip to tell me more about the temple's architecture instead. Did you know that its altar was built from a 1,000-year-old oak? I didn't. That's fascinating. It is. She also told me that I have to work on my stealth, that being small isn't going to be enough. I think she knows from experience. Better not tell her that. Better not. So are you going to work on it? Yes, Blaze is going to show me the ropes. Is he now? Have to. She'll get herself killed otherwise. That's a very dramatic way to look at things, but also very nice of you. So, would you say your investigation was a success? Kind of. We got to see how clueless the other investigators are and return the cape to Mr. Vampire. But we didn't find out anything new about the stars. And I didn't even get to see any monsters. I was hoping maybe some would have fallen from the astral sea and I could have studied them. A dangerous, if very exciting dream. Mostly a foolish one. You think so? Have you met monsters before? What kinds? Do you have favorites? What were the first ones you ever met? Did they try to eat you or be your friend? Of course I've encountered monsters before. They've been a part of my life for many years. The shadows are full of them. Really? That's scary. Of course it is. So the first monsters you ever saw were shadow monsters? No, they were much worse than that. What is it? Can I have a drink after all? The words aren't flowing easily. Of course. Same as last time? Yes. Let's see if I can find something sweetly charismatic. Blaze wants a spoken heart. Just that. Spring. And defense. I believe? Oh heck yeah, I'm so good at this. A drink, just for you. Thanks. How is it? Fine. That means it's perfect. So, where was I? Ah, right. Shadow monsters. Back when I was younger, I had just joined the Shadowbanes and was eager to prove myself. It's said there are great riches far in the depths of Gravelmach, a dangerous mountain range in eastern Fisoa. Hidden treasure troves full of precious gems and gold, and I owed some debts. Hoping to find some jewels, I made my way there, to the darkest of its crevices. Guarding its depths were creatures no one would ever choose to face. Bleak stalkers straight from the Twilight Chasm. Hideous creatures that have every right to be associated with the Nightmare Realm. They typically feed on rocks and gemstones, but they seem to think bones have the same general consistency. I wasn't able to harm them with my mortal weapons, so I distracted them with some gems I had managed to pocket earlier. It was a close call. I will never forget their twisted antlers and beak-like snouts. They sound kind of cute. They were not cute. If you say so, maybe one day I'll encounter some. Pray you never will. No thanks. Innkeep, hand me a drink, will ya? Coming right up, Carolyn. Any preferences? The usual. Something strong and powerful? Exactly. Boop boop, a southern brawler. Defense, and the other is charisma, I believe. It feels like it should be swiftness, but I'm pretty sure it's charisma. Yep. Ta-da! A drink. You have a messed up definition of strong. Strength lies in the eyes of a beholder. Yeah, and yours needs a prescription. Say, innkeep, you got room in your neat little book full of recipes for one more drink? Sure, got one for me? You bet, it's what my baba used to drink back in the day. My adventure reminded me of it. Yay, sailor's courage! Woo woo! Thank you, Carolyn. So, since you're here in my tavern, unharmed and in somewhat good spirits, I'm guessing you survived your encounter with the Wyvern Chimera. I did, obviously. Congratulations. You encountered a chimera? Sure did. Lived to tell the tale, too. You or the chimera? Both. Cool. Are you a beast slayer? I am, though this time no beast was slain. I'm Carolyn. You? Melly, the greatest detective in the whole wide world, and this is my assistant. Your assistant got a name? Malachite. I see. So, Melly, you're interested in chimeras? I'm interested in everything, chimeras especially. If you like, I'll tell you, that sneaky innkeep and your pumpkin crime over there, how I outsmarted one. Yes, please. I would love that. Well, alright, strap in tight then. Our friendly innkeep here sent me on a quest to collect some saliva from the Wyvern Chimera in the mangrove. It's the key ingredient for vampire sunscreen. That makes sense. The issue is the marshland's chimera's home turf. There's no way I could outfight it in its own domain, so I went the route of trickery. My baba always said that all the chimeras she encountered enjoyed some good subterfuge. I ain't really the brainy type, but I thought even if I failed, it might be entertained enough to help me anyhow. Needed to pick a clever approach, of course, so I did the only reasonable thing to do in this situation. I talked to a mouse. A mouse? A mouse. Found one local to the marshland. Offered him a bunch of cheese if he agreed to help me out. It was pretty easy to convince. Why a mouse? Everyone knows chimeras are afraid of mice, dummy. Exactly. I thought if it was scared, it might use its brains less. So I dressed up the mouse in the best wizard regalia I could find and made myself invisible. You can do that? Not usually, but the innkeep's drinks come with great perks. They do indeed, though I do not recall granting you invisibility. Yeah, invisibility might be too strong a word. But with the wits I got from your drink, I remembered something. Chimeras have a hard time discerning between different shades of green. Ooh, I think I know where this is going. Got quite the hand in camouflage, so I figured I'd put it to good use. I gathered some underbrush, sticks, and leaves, and made some glue from the tree resin and spit. Spit? Everything holds together better with spit. Let me drop that down. Sure thing, kiddo. So I put it all together into a cloak of camouflage.